the JR Rock and Roll Show. Welcome, Lori Lynn.
Welcome.
Thank you. I'm so excited. I've got nothing.
I got nothing. Well, I kind of have one thing.
Do tell.
It's the... I noticed it today when we were at the restaurant place. Well, not restaurant. It was food truck style. Little more than a food truck. Bigger. What would you call it?
It was a shipping crate.
A shipping crate.
They made a restaurant out of a shipping crate.
It was very clever. It was a wings place. Can we say the name?
Fuck yes, it was a good place.
OBX. And new to Pataskala, but
OXB.
OXB. Oh, look at that! I screwed
looks
it up
like
already.
That thing looks like the Outer Banks. You know, that little circle there.
Yes,
yeah.
OXB.
Oh no.
Gee, see, there's where I was going with the brain thing. That's where I was headed.
What, me? Brain damage?
Because we'll get to their wings and everything later. But my thing was when she went to take my order and asked me what the phone number was, and I was like, oh my God, I could not actually give her my phone number without hurting my brain, because it's like, is this bad that I don't know my own phone number?
Yes.
But I never call myself. That's
True.
the first thing. And then I got to thinking of, well, what if I needed to call you and didn't have my phone? I wouldn't know what number to call.
Ooh.
Because you're number one on my phone.
Did you hear that?
Yes, exactly.
Number one.
So all I have to do is hit 1. But then I got to thinking, is that my mental state or is that
It's everybody's.
everybody's?
That's not the first time I've heard that.
Because everything is so automated for us that we just don't know.
It's on the screen.
Right.
I mean, it's
But
like,
I mean, can you imagine if
this.
we didn't have our phone and somebody said, well, who do I call?
be fucked.
I'd be screwed.
Everybody
Because I wouldn't know your phone. I mean, I know the one here, you know, to call, but your cell phone number, is your cell phone the same as the
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Then I'd be okay. But
Yeah.
some people do not have that. Like, I don't know half my family's cell phone
Could you
numbers.
call your folks?
No. I mean,
couldn't-
home number I could, because that's been
I
in
couldn't
play
call my folks
forever.
I mean, I used to memorize their old landline. A landline was copper wire that was buried inside the land that ran to your house phone. But their old landline, I could tell you what that phone number was. I could tell you right now. But their cell phone numbers?
Exactly.
Well, the area code is like
it's California, because they're using
Washington or one of those, and
It's like a
the rest of
310.
them.
I can tell you, I think it's a 310, isn't it? Exchange. That
I couldn't
they
even
use.
tell you that.
And and that's in my phone. So I just hit a button to call people. I couldn't give you their phone. And
But who calls anymore? I mean, I've messaged. I hate to say it, on Facebook more. Even for business, it's insane how many contacts I just, hey, come pick this up, or I'll be there Thursday, and all that through Facebook. I don't even use a fucking number anymore.
Exactly. Well, I was on the phone the other day, actually physically talking to somebody, and people looked at me like I was from Mars. Like, they'd never seen that happen.
All
like
the 20-somethings.
Yeah, it's like,
look
what
at this
are
old
you
lady
talking to herself with her phone up there? How is she texting?
You weren't doing it like this?
No.
This is the preferred. If you have to be on a phone, you have to talk to them like this. I've seen.
Oh, that's why. That's where I screwed up.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
you
where
got
it was.
to be more hip.
Because
Like
I
that.
did get some weird looks. Like, what the hell is she doing?
Yeah, the whole old telephone usage thing is like gone out the window. Phone numbers, fucking forget about it. I know. I think I know yours. I'm pretty sure I know mine. But I remember when we first started the business. I knew all the vendors' numbers by heart. I knew even the owners of the stores. I knew kind of. Or at least I could get the first 3 or 4 numbers.
You at least had an area code.
Oh, that was
normal
easy.
area code.
Yeah, area code used to be easy.
Yeah, but now it's like the area code doesn't even match the place you're at. It's like, geez, this is crazy.
It is nuts.
And not to mention, like, then I got to thinking of addresses and people that have recently. Now, I know all the old addresses that I used to mail letters to, which God, I don't think I've done
You're
that.
the last person sending letters.
Cards and stuff, but still, half the time I don't even send cards. I just do an e-card or whatever now.
That's even
so
10
I'm
years
not
ago.
even writing out addresses. Like I couldn't tell you, like the people, the family members that have moved in our family. I don't know their addresses.
I know.
Some of them I can't tell you what city.
I know.
It's like, oh my gosh,
I
is
know.
it, is it Columbus or is it Lancaster? Is it
a little further north somewhere?
exactly? It's
Yeah.
like, how is the addresses, and it's like because they're in my address book on my phone and I don't even think about it and I've not written it down. Again, I know my parents because they've been there forever.
This is a 10-year-old conversation.
A 10-year-old conversation.
I mean, I remember this, coming up once the
Yeah,
phones, because people were
again,
programming numbers
I'm
into
a little
phones.
behind the times.
And there was that, 1 through 5 or 1 through 10. I'm not saying you're behind the times, but it's funny that it's kind of resurfaced because this restaurant that we went to
That's when it hit
asked
me
for a
again.
phone number, because the process is you can order online and give them a phone number, of course, but it was new, so we wanted to check it out. So naturally, I made Lori get out of the car and do it for me. But, she got out, and the process was you order what you want, you give them your number, and that's where she was like,
They text you.
And then they text you. You sit in the car and wait. It was 92 degrees out, so we sat in the car and waited for the text. And then, oddly enough, with this, shipping crate, you drive to the back of the crate and pick up your order, and then you're out of there. It's brilliant. It's a great COVID restaurant. I don't know what they're going to call it, but it had social distancing. It had,
It was made for this time.
25-minute wait time. But, for chicken wings, you have to cook them right. And they were fresh.
And
They were good.
And technically, it wouldn't have been a wait time at all if we would have ordered online, because then you know when to go pick it up.
True, but, it was our first time, so we wanted to go see.
Exactly.
I'd never heard of a crate. It's a shipping crate that comes over across the sea, and they converted it into a little restaurant. And I thought it was brilliant because they had the little chicken spinning on top.
I
of that.
love
it
that
was
little
an Art
chicken.
Deco
And their
spinning
little
chicken.
bag, I just fell in love with the bag.
Look out, because she's gonna come after your bags next.
What's the cutest little bag?
Do you need a bag for that, man?
You betcha.
I'll need 12.
Can you give me a bag for this, and then a bag for the cornbread, and then a bag for the
Napkins.
drinks? Yeah.
Just ask Menards. They don't hand out bags anymore.
Hey, I
Busted.
love Menards bags.
See, she's coming after you. Well, she's already come after you. That's why the one down there won't give bags out to anybody. I'm kidding. I made that last part up.
Yes, you did. But yeah, I just got to thinking about that, especially after that. It was like, oh my gosh, I don't know any of that stuff. And then I was like, is it because of my age and I'm just not remembering things the way I should? Because, I mean, it took me how long to think of the word food truck?
Yeah. Well, it was weird. The other day I was having a conversation with somebody, and they were talking how they don't use email anymore. And
Yeah, I know. Even emails
And
now.
I'm a big fan of email because I
it's
hate
texting.
talking on the phone.
Yeah.
I love this is for the shop, for business, because you have a nice paper trail.
Yeah.
Is this getting boring? Is this
Old stuff?
Old stuff.
I don't know. To me, it's not, because I still use email. I like email.
I agree, but
because of the paper trail, like you said.
I have,
Texting, there's really not a trail that you can keep.
well, there is, but it gets to be a long scroll. on
Right,
your phone,
and eventually
so you gotta be careful.
Eventually, they delete that after so many. Right, after
You can control whether it does
okay.
that after 30
Okay.
days or not. But, still, for business, even friends, you'd get a long list and you're like scrolling trying to find that last text you sent. So, I started off like, well, I'm just going to delete everything. And, then one guy says, hey, I'm ready to do that. So what was that estimate? Could you maybe guess for me?
yeah.
But yeah, long boring story short, I've gone from I still love email because you can put everything in there, attachments,
Exactly.
and but you have to have a
And you
laptop.
can save it pretty much forever.
Oh yeah,
I
mean
still have
Google gives you
emails
8
from
gigs for free.
2015. I still have in my Google account.
Yeah.
Gmail.
that'd be fun to go back to the beginning.
Oh,
of that.
I do. How do you think I email my e-cards?
Ah.
Every year it's the same one.
E-card? What the hell's an e-card? Can't you just text Mom, happy birthday, and then she sends you back a book? It's a text. It should be
You know, you go in that search thing and put happy birthday, and it pulls up everyone you've sent. It's like, oh, I'll pick this one again.
Oh, goddamn, the Christmas cards, too. I'm not starting down that road.
I don't do those anymore.
Well, that's a 20-year-old conversation. But I don't want to get into that because, everybody knows. I know I got to move that mic boom. I had an idea.
I'll just swing my arm around.
I'm totally breaking conversation because I want to move this table here. See how this is mounted over there?
Yeah.
So you have this same mic stand. So they're symmetrical. We talked about on the
Yeah, I'm
show.
a symmetrical
blah, blah,
person,
blah.
yes.
But, and it'll get that shit out of your way. But
It's not shit. I kind of like it. It makes me feel important.
But listen to this.
Echo.
You can every time something happens on the table, it goes boom.
Oh,
through the
yeah.
mic. So that's
yeah.
very, very unprofessional, Lori.
And because
We are
because every time I hit my Diet Coke things or knock over and I knock over a lot.
But
of
it's
stuff.
not even that. It's symmetry. I need it to be symmetrical. It's
Oh
driving
my God,
me.
you're turning into me.
I know we've gone down that road, but
Oh my gosh,
that's what I want. But it's we got to wait till COVID's over so we can buy the $99 microphone.
Both of us on this symmetry thing. Woo!
What have you done to me?
I don't know. It has to match on both sides for me. I don't know. It's an OCD thing for me.
Did you notice something different over there?
Yeah, the monitor's gone.
Yeah, it blowed up.
Yeah.
That was a Windows 7 machine.
Ah.
It was a tower.
Windows 95.
Back in the day, computers used to be boxes, not laptops or discs. And yeah, that thing just started flickering, and it had lines in it. And not to get boring, but I took it apart as like one of those old CCFL, the long fluorescent bulbs. Like, oh, I ain't fucking with that. It's a $20 monitor. But my brain's going, there's a shirt that I'm not really fond of that had the same graphic.
Like it. Yeah.
So I put the shirt there, and I put a little light bulb to illuminate it.
Yeah.
So it's like the monitor's still there, man.
And how much are those shirts on you? Are
$25.
Oh, nice.
Way too much. Don't buy them.
No, that's a good deal.
Is it? I don't know.
Gotcha.
They asked,
especially for the quality of that shirt.
I love the shirts. They're so light, and I run hot.
Yep.
And they're thin.
Yep.
And I love the shirts.
Our work shirts are like that, and I love them.
Yeah. Oof. I thought they were a little too metrosexual for me, but then I realized, I'm okay with that.
That's the new world.
It's a great shirt because the cotton ones, they can get hot even though they're short sleeve.
Wonder what material that is. I mean, it's got to have some cotton in it. You took the tag out, didn't you?
I hate tags. So
yeah, I
they're
know.
gone. They don't even make it out of the shipping bag.
Yeah.
But it's a great feeling. They don't shrink.
It must be
They
a
don't
polyester cotton. I hate polyester, but I do
They
like
call it
those
multi
shirts.
blend.
Oh, yeah.
Something.
Yeah,
It's
that's what it is.
That is a unisex multi-blend.
Multi-blend.
That's what they call it on.
And it's got to be
can't remember the
cotton polyester blend, I bet.
Sure.
Because it still has that cottony feel in polyester. It just
God,
bugs me.
that takes me back to 4th grade. Mom bought a one of those polyester shirts that itched like fuck.
God,
it
I
was
hate it.
orange. It was like lime green, orange, and it was that plaid kind of. And she made me wear it. And I was like itchy as. Whoa, that was a flashback to
break your nails. You know what I mean, or your snag.
I'm
on
breaking
your
out on
nails.
my back now just thinking about
it.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, it was terrible. I hated
And
the
old
70s.
people love their polyester.
Oh, they still wear it.
I mean, my grandparents always wore polyester stuff. It's like, oh my God, I couldn't stand that.
Yeah, I couldn't get away from that fast, and I like, give me a t. I'm a t-shirt. I like jeans and like t-shirts, like Simon Cowell used to be anyway, and Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
Blue jeans t-shirt. Just keep it fucking simple and comfy. What a rant on clothing. Who cares? That's not even on my list.
Well, excellent. We started out with, now we have more topics that we can go into.
It's a short list because I was sober when I came over. And you can read it and you'd be like, oh, that's kind of...
Yeah, how fun is that?
Stupid.
That's not fun. So what's on your list?
I'm not telling.
Why not?
Well, it's... Yeah, we'll probably get through it. The top of the list is Mungo's got a new video out.
Oh, okay.
You want to see it?
Sure.
I think I have the technology to get it out on the big screen.
Let's do it.
And I want to try it. So,
And by Mungo, you mean Mungo Jeff? Hef?
Chef. Small C, capital H, Hef.
Okay.
His name's Hef, but he put a C because he's grilling.
Gotcha.
So, all right, this will probably not work the first time, but I'm still
Oh, please tell me it's not frog legs.
Today I'm grilling with Mungo Chef. We're making hot.
As you can see, that didn't make it on the screen yet, so we had to hit the Moodio.
Gotta
studio.
love technology.
With any luck, you'll be able to hear it too.
Oh, I get it. That's cool.
Today I'm grilling with Mungo Chef. We're making hot dogs.
So, my cool glasses.
I know,
You know
right?
how I like my sunglasses.
Oh yeah. I want to be part 2. Oh. Oh, the casual.
See, I'm expecting something majorly. Oh, you got cool ones too.
He's inspired me.
Hot dogs are pretty easy to grill.
Yeah.
You just kind of put them on there and
Touch him.
move them around.
I hear
once in a
Julie.
while.
I heard the camera lady.
I shouldn't say names, should I?
Oh, you can say names. Ooh.
Well, looks like they're done.
Taste them.
Let's eat.
Those sunglasses kick ass. I have to say, we got to get him on and say, Mungo Hef, that was awesome. Think he'll answer? I'm going to try it. I have to. Because we've already burnt through my list yet already.
That was quick.
That was... Can you hear it ringing? Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. UFOs are on there. I know. I was scraping.
Where did you come up with that topic from?
All right. Joe Rogan.
Oh, okay. Oh, I smell chlorine. Big time. How is that still on my hands?
We were in the pool for like an hour and a half.
I know, but I showered and everything.
I'm telling you, I think I put too
That
much
was
in there.
strong.
Yeah. Oh, call back. Dang it. Well, he's not there yet.
Alrighty then.
Well, anyway, I was watching. I hate to take all cues. Do we have to watch that? How did I get on there?
I don't know.
All right. It's been a week, so I can't remember how all this stuff works. Anyway, Joe's got fresh stuff. We should just call this the Joe Rogan Wanna Be Like Show.
Joe Rogan.
So if you want entertainment, switch
Our
over to
afterthoughts of Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I mean, he had a guy on there. I can't remember who it was. It was talking about the UFOs. And I was like, yeah, let's talk something that's not COVID. That's not, should we wear a face mask? And all that other stuff that's going on, because I'm kind of done with that.
Yes.
And
Was this one of those where he thought he got probed?
no, Joe hardly talked through the whole thing because the guy, I can't even remember his name because I don't write as much stuff down.
Was he a famous person?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
he's been
I
at
got-
this
I
since like
gotcha.
the 80s. I mean, he had stories.
But I mean, as like an actor that
No, it's a
just
guy
a
that
guy
was
that is into
kind of
UFOs.
got into it, that didn't
Okay.
really believe into it until he met somebody that talked about working at an area called 51, and then they had a cable show and started talking about stuff that people who worked there as accountants and stuff were like, oh, we overheard this, and it just kind of snowballed from there. And then those people got contacted by an agency saying, shut the fuck up, this is not public knowledge.
You signed a disclosure.
Yeah, and my point on the whole UFO thing is, I've got to see it flying above our house
Well,
and land in our backyard, and the little guy or girl or whatever comes out and says, "Hi, I'm an alien from fucking Mars. We exist." All right, I'm a believer because
Exactly.
the information goes both ways.
and that's the thing. A UFO, people don't understand, is unidentified flying object. That could be a weather balloon that you see.
True,
That is a
you
UFO.
can't unidentified.
That is a UFO. And anything can be a UFO that you see in the sky, a bird. It's a, you know what I'm saying?
I
So-
do. I mean, I went down, I don't want to use a overused term, rabbit hole again with the whole, there was an Air Force guy that documented on video this thing that was literally doing this in the sky, defying the laws of physics and all. And I'm like, I want to believe.
It could be a drone. It could be anything.
It could be a kid on the basement making I'm not trying to
Exactly.
discredit anybody on this stuff. I want to believe, and I truly do believe that there is some sort of life beyond what we can actually get to and
I'm
prove
sure
that's
of
there.
it, yeah.
Obviously,
I'm
I'm
sure.
convinced of it. But I need it to land in our backyard. Don't fly over Area 51 and land there. I need you to land somewhere where people other than government agencies are going to cover it up or give their version of the story. My backyard, JR Rock and Roll Show wants to take that camera out in the backyard and say, you know what?
Come here. We'll film
If
you.
I saw that footage, I wouldn't believe it. But for me
they're
personally,
already here. Da, 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 da.
serious.
We've all been, what do they call that,
But
vaporized?
I need to be directly involved.
Oh, I know.
I want to fly in the ship. And I don't know that I'd go out and try to make everybody else believe, because I don't think I could, because there would be some sort of suppression or whatever. But for me, I'd like to know for my own edification. Is that a word?
I'm sure, yes.
Alexa, is edification a word?
Yes, edification is a word in the dictionary, which is usually defined as an act of edifying, instructing or benefiting, especially morally or spiritually.
All right.
An act of edifying. That clears it up. Thank you.
I have no idea what edifying is.
Well, if you don't know what
Edification.
edification is, how the heck are you going to know what edify is?
I don't know.
The act of edifying. Thank you.
Uh-huh. So, what do you think on the whole UFO thing? Not UFOs, and I don't know if that's fine, but is there a dark,
Alien beings.
Are there aliens on the dark side of the moon? For you?
I'm sure there is. And again, I go back to alien could be the smallest of amoebas on the other side. You know what I'm saying?
That's not exciting though.
I know.
I'm talking pew pew.
Are there green people? I don't know. I don't know if I could go
Let's
that far.
talk technology with the ability to travel farther than us to
Yeah.
get to us. Do you think?
I'm sure there is. I mean, again, were they already here? Because you hear about like who did the
Oh, man.
pyramids and all that.
I
and,
know. It's a big topic.
Yeah,
Okay.
it goes way further than you can think of. And are there still aliens here that you see?
Yeah, Dennis Rodman.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot that
Men in
I
Black.
wonder about. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what to believe. And like you said, I don't usually believe things until I see them with my own eyes.
Is that terrible to come from that perspective, though? I mean, you can talk religion all the time until I see God come down in my own backyard, kind of stuff.
Well, see, there are things that you see and spiritually hit you that you can think of religiously, that kind of way. It's like there's a reason for this happening, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But on the alien front, I don't know. I don't know how that
I do
would
want it to
work.
be true. I really like the whole Star Trek
Oh yeah.
medium.
Yeah.
I really think that's the most plausible of all. I love Star Wars, but logistically getting there and finding something, on the same or even more excessive level of technology, more intelligent technology. There was a word in there I was trying to slip in, but I truly do believe that it's there, but we just can't get to it.
In like Area 51, was there really an alien that they have there? And if so, wouldn't there be more of them?
I'm gonna need a parade on Main Street, with the alien.
Yeah.
There in a glass box, well ventilated.
And wouldn't they want to tell us about that? I mean, what would be the secret
See,
to
that's
it?
when you get into the whole, there's the government's keeping all this alien tech to themselves so they can be supreme on the planet Earth, and I don't know. I mean, the info goes 7 different ways, and the evidence is just the same. I've watched all the. There's that one series on Netflix, I think, called something Files, where they actually claimed to.
X-Files.
No, not those files, but they claim that there's all these files in a basement somewhere, and they're going through them file by file, talking about. And I'm like, yeah, plausible, but
See, getting back to the X-Files, that's why I loved that show so much, because you had the one person that was all about it being alien, and then you had the other that was the scientific
But they
that
never
proved,
resolved either side.
I know,
That's
because
the
they left that up to
juxtaposition.
you. Yeah, they left that up to you, and that's what I loved about that show, because it was like, yeah.
So when it ended, where were you at? You're like, I still
See,
don't know.
I'm
It's like
s-
Lost.
I
still don't know.
I'm still in the scientific part of it. You know what I mean? It has to be proven to me. You know what I mean?
Beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Kind of. I mean, again, like I said, there have been moments in my life that have been spiritual to the point of, it made me believe that there is a higher being.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So if I can believe on that level religiously, why couldn't I believe aliens exist?
I agree. Right now, it just feels like the human race is just a bunch of cats watching something with a laser pointer up in the sky doing this. We're all like,
Or are we in the Matrix?
that's a whole other conversation. It's a simulation.
Exactly.
Which, there's some days that you're like, I feel
Something's
like that
just a
cheese is
little-
moving.
Just something a little out of place.
Right. You
Yes.
see the cat go by twice.
Yes.
Like,
or something like you almost feel like you've been reset.
yeah,
You know,
like,
yeah.
when did that window turn into a brick wall? Now, see, I blame that on traveling parallel universes. But we don't know we're going through their wormholes because they're seamless. I don't know what I'm talking about now, but I believe every word of it. Stupid beer.
Beards.
I want to segue into this beer again. Not that because I talk too much about the company. I'm not promoting that anymore.
Is that
Delicious.
the Buckeye
Well,
Brewery?
remember last show? Yes, Buckeye Brewery, delicious, refreshing. Label to camera. Okay, so I opened this one today and took a sip, and it did the same thing. It went.
Foamed up.
It did like that junior high science experiment volcano thing. I was like, okay, I cleaned that up fast. Took care of it. Drank a little. It was down a little bit. Went upstairs, got my phone, came back down. It had started to do that again. It was like it was making beer in the bottle while I was gone. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Aliens.
When you were doing your brewing, home brewing, didn't a couple of those do that?
Yeah, but I always blamed it on yeast. But man, that does look awful thick down there. I think it just has an exorbitant amount of yeast left at the bottom.
Yeah, you would know more than most because
Oh,
of your
no.
home brewing. Well, I'm serious. You guys did a lot with that home brewing.
Okay, by you guys, I mean Hef did a lot of the work. He did a lot of the
you
math.
didn't. No, you
I just liked hanging out and drinking beer.
did a lot.
It's a lot of work for 50 beers.
I tell you what, that was the cleanest we had of our sink and stuff because of that, whatever that cleaner was that you guys
yeah.
used.
You had to, it wasn't sanitizing. It was sanitizing. What was the other word that you couldn't say? But yeah, we sanitized the fuck out of that kitchen.
I'm telling you that was the cleanest our what is that steel
Sink and faucet.
Stainless
and-
steel.
Yeah. Yeah. So you want me to start making a beer again?
I just want that cleaner again.
I think I'd rather actually go work for a brewery than to start that process again.
What show was that where they were? Is that Laverne and Shirley? Were they in?
Schlemiesel, Schmazel,
That's what I was
Hassenpfeffer
thinking.
Incorporated. What is it? Hassenpfeffer
I have
Incorporated?
no
I
idea.
don't know.
It's in my head, but
What was it? What was that? Schatz Brewery.
so that was it.
Is that
Laverne
Schatz?
and Shirley then?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I want to say final answer, Schatz Brewery. What was the question?
I don't know.
Fantastic.
We were talking the cleaners, and you said it would be better to work at a
Yes, yeah.
brewery, and
Yeah.
that got me thinking, this is where my mind goes. And that got me thinking of the song that was going through my head and I couldn't think of where it came from, and that was Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah. Because unless you do it seriously, you're pretty much doing the same thing as baking a cake
Yeah.
in your home kitchen.
Which I no longer do that
You-
anymore.
Yeah, you
either.
go buy the
It's easier
premix
just
and
to-
you bake it.
It's easier just to buy the cake from the deli.
Right,
deli, honest to
right.
God.
Or go to a craft brewery house
Yep.
that has your favorite on tap.
And just do it.
Just be done.
Again, I'm like
before COVID.
I'm like that with the vegetables now. No more gardens. It's not worth it. Just go to the farmer's market and buy it
Well,
and be
the
done.
farmer's market are making you a social distance there. I don't know if we talked about that
Well,
last time,
even
but-
if you go to Kroger or Meijer and get it from their produce section, it's just easier than trying to do a garden for me anyway. And not to mention all the bugs and stuff in the garden. Just
We get it. She doesn't like bugs. I had to dial up Mungo Chef because I was starting to get bored with old people talk. Not you. I mean, I started it.
Should I even be here then?
You should be on camera too. That way you can make
That's
faces of the
okay.
camera when I say jackass stuff like that. You can say, "What a jackass this guy," because you'd be right. I'm a jackass.
Never.
Oh yeah, that's what this show's built around, is being a jackass.
Alrighty then.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
I don't think you're gonna get them tonight.
I tried him on this thing, and he's not answering that thing. Should I leave a message? I never saw that button before.
I don't know.
I'm going to say no. Well, why not? Did I hit it?
I think so.
Oh. No.
Oh, is it text?
I'm just going to do this. A picture is worth 1,000 words. What's moments? Mudio Studio. Yeah, we'll send him that. The JR rock and we don't roll. need that fucking shit.
Was that a whole podcast you're sending him there?
No,
Oh.
that was, I don't know what that is. I'm trying to get out of this mess there. Okay, no Mungo Chef, but we saw his video anyway. Got that. So, wow, crash and burn on that. And what do you think of the Washington Redskins having to change their name now?
I didn't know. I don't
Yeah.
pay attention to the
The
news.
Washington This is the only thing going on in sports other than soccer without an audience, but nobody watches soccer anyway.
Did the Indians had to change their logo. I
They're
remember that.
considering it now.
No, they already did.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, you've seen
Well,
the new hats and all that.
The Washington
that was like last year,
Redskins
a
were
couple years
losing.
ago.
They lost FedEx. They were going to lose FedEx and all that. Now I get it. I'm not getting into the politics of the thing, but the organization has decided to name change. So now they're considering.
So what are they going to be?
They're considering. They're in the process. Obviously, COVID has given everybody an inordinate amount of time to consider such a major change. What do you think it should be?
I have no idea. I honestly, it's
Washington
I mean-
Foreskins.
that's funny.
How about Taint Skins? Too say.
So yeah, I don't even want to know the next one.
Ball Skins.
How long is this list?
Labia Skins. That's too far. That's too far.
Too far.
Shame.
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 Shame. Shame. Shame.
All right. Ball Skin.
Redskins. That's the NFL team, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Washington Redskins. So the Cleveland Indians will have to change their name next. What's the other?
No, I don't think they care about the name. It was the logo that was the issue.
For the Cleveland Indians.
Yeah.
Because technically
They
Native
didn't have to change-
Americans shouldn't be offended by the word Indians because Indians technically refers to people from India.
I don't know. I honestly don't know the whole background of it all. All I know is I believe their logo changed, the shirts and the hats and all that changed to almost 2
There's
years
so much
ago. It's
change
been
going on.
yeah. Well, that was like 2 years ago they did that.
Yeah. I guess I must have slept through it. I wasn't a big Cleveland
Yeah,
Indian.
well, I'm not either, but I still have all that. In fact, I almost wore the shirt today that had the old Indians logo on it.
How about Washington?
I love that logo, and I think it's cute.
The picture of the Native American with the... Is that the logo you're talking about?
The ones that had the... I mean, it's a cartoon-looking thing. I mean, it's cute.
All right.
I don't know how people could be offended.
Well, people could be
Yeah.
offended.
Yeah, I guess I get it.
But-
I don't want to get into that. 'cause
Well,
I
I wasn't trying to get into it. I was trying to see what it cooks.
And I guess if it causes
Washington.
issues with people, then, and if it's easy enough to change, then go ahead and do it. But
Well-
nobody is going to be 100% happy ever with anything.
No.
So,
I can only come from an old white dude perspective, and I'll be honest, I don't give a fuck. Change it.
but yeah.
Seriously. I mean, it's been away for so long. Sure, a little change. What the fuck?
But
I mean,
I think if
I like-
something's already set, leave it. I mean, you know what I mean? It's
But-
grandfather clause in, whatever you got to do. Like, I mean, it's getting out of hand with them wanting to change the name of our city. I mean, come on. That's a little too extreme.
I can't imagine the logistics of that. But taking
And
down
they-
a statue,
I'm sure they won't
who
do
gives
that.
a shit? 'Cause I'll be honest.
No, but I mean,
I didn't
that
even know that
shouldn't-
statue was there.
I didn't either, but still, it's history. It's done. Let it be. In the future, yeah, let's not go and do any of this stuff anymore. But if it's already there, let it be. You know. And again, the younger kids. I mean, we heard a conversation between a younger person and an older person, and the older person schooled that younger person on the history lesson of that, the whole Columbus thing, who, you know, like they said, didn't even step foot over
He
here.
discovered an island.
Right.
And incorrectly coined the name Indians, thinking he was actually in India.
Right.
Reached the other side of India.
Right.
So, yeah.
So they were so uninformed, but yet they wanted to tear that statue down. It makes no sense to me.
I've never been I never went down and worshipped a statue ever since.
Me
I
either.
don't care.
I don't-
mean, take
yeah.
it down. If it makes somebody feel better. It's all going to turn to dust in 100 years anyway, so take it down.
I don't see wasting the money to do that, but, you know.
Well, they said a lot of the statues were put up so fast and so cheaply because it was, you know, when something happened back then, it was kind of an homage, as if a news story to a certain person that at the time they thought did something great. So, I mean, they're kind of made of tinfoil, basically. It's not like solid copper or solid iron. It's like, you know, the Easter bunny chocolate thing. You can crumble them really
Hollow
easily.
on
Yeah.
the inside.
And a lot of them look kind of like not like the person. So like,
Yeah.
take it the fuck down. Who cares? Melt it down and make pennies out of it.
I don't care. I just wish it wasn't an issue. I really do. But
Well, there's nothing else to talk about because, you know, nothing except for horse races with broadcasters broadcasting from their basements, which was interesting. I watched a soccer game today.
oh, did you?
Not that I was interested in soccer. It was just kind of nice to see a sport. But, you know, again, nobody was in the stands. But you know what they were pumping in? And I think they were pumping it into the stadium was applause.
Really?
How do you control that?
I don't
mean,
know.
really, I couldn't tell if it was we, the audience, hearing the applause or
Or
because-
if the players heard it.
Yeah, I mean, how would you-
And I would like to hear the players' view on that, of how that.
yeah,
how they
That's
react
the
to
only
that.
reason why I actually watched about 3 minutes of soccer. Not a soccer fan. It's not football. Football, NFL is football. But
Oh, that's gonna be weird.
I only watched it for 3 minutes trying to figure out if the players could hear it or if it was just something being pumped in. I was like, that is applause. I'm hearing fan base, but I'm seeing all the seats were covered in like I don't know, a big tarp with had advertising on it. So the advertisers got to be going insane. We're like, oh my god, without people, we could have so much more advertising space.
Yeah.
And they did. They took it over.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, I would think as players, I get golfers loving the peace and quiet
Oh,
out there.
yeah,
They're probably
'cause-
like, oh, ever since that fucking Happy Gilmore movie, everybody's like, it's in the hole! God damn it!
Wasn't that Caddyshack?
Yeah. Fucking it.
No,
Cinderella story. But, you know, golf, oh, I can't watch that. It was more exciting
golf is
after-
great just because of the high def.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, they do great with the sound and they do great with the camera.
But I still think it should be more Happy Gilmore style, you know?
For me, it made it more interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, when you heard cheers for the first time, it's like, yeah, Yeah, who's that guy? Do we like him? Yeah.
Or the what do you call that when you haggle or hack? Heckle. Good Lord. See my brain.
My brain.
When you heckle
What about
a player.
What about baseball? Have you seen any games? They
See,
haven't
baseball
started the
was
season yet.
never my favorite in the first place.
But they're
so.
going to have baseball without fans. So without drunk fans, you have to drink during a baseball game because literally you can go to a baseball game, get drunk, become an alcoholic, go into rehab, come out of rehab, take a nap, and it's still like the 7th inning. And you're like, oh, fuck, I got to drive home. But without that, what are they going to do? Are they going to scratch still? Take 9 minutes on the mound? Will they still do that? There's nobody. I mean,
nobody can see you grab your balls.
I'm like, oh, look at this. 9 million people are watching me grab my nuts. Well, I guess the 9 million people would still be there, but live in the stadium,
yeah,
you can't. There's no kids watching you grab your nuts. Why am I scratching myself? I don't even have a penis. I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't either.
But you know what? You got to feel as a player some kind of interaction with the audience. If there's nothing there,
yeah.
With a boring sport like baseball.
Now, I haven't been paying attention, but do they still have the mascots?
I don't know, because I don't think they've actually played a game yet.
They haven't?
I don't think
okay,
so.
Okay.
I think they're getting ready to go into a season.
Because baseball was the one fun thing about the baseball stuff was the mascot running around doing all the funny things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Will they still have the mascot there?
Who's he going to entertain? The players in the dugout?
I know, but I mean...
They're like, get out of the way. We got to watch a serious sport.
How sad, because what's that one, the Philly one? He's cute. Yeah.
The horn? I don't know.
Well, yeah.
Did I get the wrong one?
No,
I don't watch
know.
baseball.
I just see, there was a lot of bird ones that I'm thinking of, but that's, again, I'm not big into the baseball stuff, so I don't know.
I don't know. I was actually thinking about watching beach volleyball tomorrow.
Yeah. Top Gun, the volleyball reminds me of Top Gun.
Only for the sexy outfits, though.
Of course. You're talking the man, right?
Damn it, you ruined my joke.
I knew you were going there, that's why. Sorry, I ruined it.
Well, they're both sexy. I'm sorry, but you get dark tan skin, gleaming, glistening, and there's something to watch, activity to watch. It's entertaining.
It is. I love watching it during the Olympics.
That's the only reason why I watch Summer Olympics is for the volleyball. And I'm going to be honest, men and women's. It's just something about the physical form in its peak, no matter what the age, just beating a ball back and forth in the sand. It makes me want to grab a beer and say, dude, for some reason.
Yep.
I think I'll grab a beer now and say that.
I used to play when we were in college. Just intramural. Nah, it was just more fun. We used to go to the Bowie.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
And play, because cousin was into it big time because she played for her high school team. She was good. I was more of, oh, God, it's coming at me. Boom, and would hit it, and it would make it over. But I was only hitting it to get it the heck out of my way.
I don't want none of this mess. Kind of reminds of the old apartment where our number one strategy for winning was
mooning.
Mooning. Hey, it worked.
Yep.
We won. But I don't know if it's just because football season's coming up and they're still on the fence.
I'm so worried about that. What am I going to do with my Buckeyes?
It doesn't sound good. I know they're practicing now, but, there's just no way to know. I mean, every day more people are getting the COVID, but...
What is our coach's name? That's out of my
Ryan
head right
Day.
Ryan Day, thank you. Jeez.
O-H.
I-O.
Go Bucks.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
I'm so nervous about that because I really want
The season usually starts last week of August, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the first. It depends on...
Yeah, I think it was like August 31st last year, so it's somewhere in the September range.
But usually by now we get a schedule, don't we?
It's always TBD.
But there's still some key Big Ten.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's what it was. Oh, I knew I heard something. That was the thing. It was we're only playing how was it? Something about we're only playing Big Ten teams.
Really?
Yeah, something to do with that. Now, don't quote me on any of this, but I
just
was
did.
like, but
It's on there.
it was when I heard it, it was like, oh, that's going to limit how many games we're going to have. So we've already lost our, a few weeks there. So I don't know. And what was the other thing? There'd be no traveling or something. So it's like, how's that going to happen? One team's got to travel. So I don't know what that was about. It's like, how can you play a game without one or other team traveling? So I don't know what that restriction was. But yeah, I did see a little bit of that on the news.
Can you watch a Buckeye game on TV with no one in the stands?
I don't know. That's good. It's gonna be so weird. Like you said, pumping in an applause for that. It's like, how weird is that gonna be?
How do you control applause though? I mean,
yeah, I don't.
Because it just seemed to keep rolling. Like it was just always. It wasn't like touchdown.
Right.
It was just like.
And there's always that OHIO going on and all the other stuff that's happening, and I don't know. It's gonna be strange. And it's a totally different feel too when you're actually in the stands watching it.
But it's 110 degrees in that damn stadium anyway.
But I mean, it's a whole different feel when you're in there watching it in the stadium than it is when you're at home.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We've taken to watching it at home for so long.
And it's not going to matter for us because I'm usually screaming so loud you can't hear anything that's on the TV.
A lot of the games, they've been putting on these weird cable channels, so we have to listen to it on the damn radio anyway. So
exactly.
We might be in an okay place with it all. But
yeah, but I just don't mess with my Buckeye games. That's my one thing.
It'll be all over after November. The Cure will come out.
Yeah, but we'll already be 1 month into when we're supposed to be playing.
Yeah. When is
That's
the
the
election's
big
on
month.
the 4th? What, isn't it?
Yeah, early November, isn't it?
So I
when's Veterans Day? Is that the November one? It's usually right after that, isn't it, or before that?
I don't know when Veterans Day.
That's like the 11th or something. I don't know. I can look it up.
It doesn't matter. I mean, my prediction is all this shit goes away after the president
I'm
has
sure.
been elected.
November it'll probably be gone as quick as it came.
Yeah. As quickly as murder hornets went away.
Murdering what?
Not murdering hornets, murder hornets.
Murdering.
Did y'all forget about murder hornets?
Uh-oh.
Did your computer lock up over there?
What's going on? Did battery power die on me? There it goes.
Well, poop. I'm ready to go back out to the pool.
That was
hot out.
so relaxing.
It was like 92 degrees out there.
That was relaxing, though. It felt like a hot tub.
It was a hot tub. That was. What I want to get is one of those thermometers that bobs up and down out there, because I would love to know what the water temperature is.
It was awesome.
It was so warm in that pool, even at 92 degrees when you got out, and it was 90. It was chilly. I mean, that's some heat. That was some. I can't imagine working in this shit. And tomorrow's going to be 94. Sorry, I got COVID in there. Not really. I got tested.
Did you get tested?
I did not, but I wore the mask.
Nice. Fuck off, COVID.
Fuck off, COVID. Piss off.
Is that what this one says?
No, that's just
COVID.
that'll scare off the COVID virus.
Have you worn this one?
No, they don't. They don't fit my face.
This.
They're too.
I don't know why it feels like a weird pair of underwear.
Well, it does. It feels like I don't want to say a child's, but it's like it's all cotton.
Yeah, it's strange. It's a weird feel to it.
You have to stretch it so tight. Oh, you hear that? Sorry, no podcast tonight. Working. Oh, no Mungo Chef. But anyway, sorry, Mungo Chef. But see how it bends your ear?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
that doesn't fit you at
and
all.
it doesn't even cover. I mean,
What is it supposed to be?
I don't know. I mean,
Because it
these are-
doesn't protect you at all from
This
anything.
is a medium, but you gotta stretch the.
If COVID got on there, it would stick to it like glue.
It would go right through it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is, you can see through it. That's why all the memes out there are like, well, you can wear a mask, but that's like putting up a chain link fence to keep out mosquitoes.
Yes.
Do you ever see that one?
No.
But that's the same thing.
funny.
I mean, you can.
I can't get over the feel it like it feels like cotton underwear.
One of these actually fit because I stretched the fuck out of it. And this might be it. No.
No.
This one's tight. Oh.
No, that's
Oh, God.
going right up your nose.
That
No, I
one's
don't.
got COVID on it.
I don't know any of those that fit.
Uh,
Yeah, those aren't good masks at all.
That's too bad because they were like $9 a piece.
Were they really?
I know. I can't believe. I mean, the bonfire is such a great sight on all their shirts, and I get it. They're just getting into the mask, but I don't know who these would fit. I mean, I self-admittedly have a fat head. I come from a fat head.
Those wouldn't
but
work on
I had
anybody.
to do
There's no
this
way.
to get it to actually kind of fit my head, which at that point you're stretching out everything.
There's
so you can see
absolutely nothing
holes.
to it. Yeah, it's just.
But it's so cute because it says,
It is cute.
the JR
Rock and Roll Show. Wonder what else you could use them for.
Slingshots. I don't know. I mean, if I had a tail, you could hook one on my tail, cover my taint, and wrap the other end around my dick. Other than that, I don't know what the fuck you would do with it. I mean, if you had kids, they could wear them, but kids don't give a fuck because they don't get infected by COVID. Little bastards. How do they get out of it? So they can go back to school.
Oh, but weren't they getting something? They.
Oh,
We're
that's
trying to
probably
say-
made up too. I don't
Yeah.
know. But
Yeah, I'm sorry about your face mask here, because
And
these
it
don't
messed
even.
up my beard.
This doesn't even stretch like a normal thing would.
You're like,
It's
"Oh."
odd. No,
But
I
it doesn't
mean,
matter. If you wash it, it goes back to that tiny little.
But you know what I'm saying? The strap thing.
This could be a microphone.
That's what I mean.
cover.
There's got to be something we can use them for.
Oh,
cute
look
is
at you.
that?
If she had the balls to be on, you got to swing your boom out.
Well,
so
why
they
don't
can,
you just do yours like it?
We'll get her on camera one of these days. That probably
Does
sounds
it
nice.
bother? Can you?
That way the microphone doesn't get COVID.
There you go. Isn't that awesome?
She's brilliant.
Now we have to make mic covers
It looks
for
like
everybody.
the microphone is yelling back at me.
Yes, it does. It's,
Ah!
I like it, and it doesn't affect the sound, does it?
No.
No. You just saved it from COVID. It's really cute on this one.
Now it smells funny. See? She does exist. It's not just a disembodied.
Piss off,
voice.
COVID.
Piss off, COVID. These are cute. These are more
Yeah.
family friendly, but I didn't put the JR Rock and Roll Show
So,
on that one.
okay, you could wear your blue mask and then wear this over it just as a fashion statement.
Because JR is fashion.
Exactly.
High fashion.
Because that is what
Vogue.
these masks are becoming is, you know,
Fashion statement.
fashion statements because people are matching them to the color of their shirts now. And again, mine, I wear my OSU one when I wear my OSU shirt.
See, that was a cool mask.
That's
It's
an awesome mask. Everybody
too
loves
bad.
that one. And
But it was too small for my fat head.
oh, so you still have the other one, right?
No, I gave it back because it wouldn't fit me. You have a smaller head than
So
I do.
I have two OSU ones?
Somebody in this house does, and it's not me.
Ooh, I gotta figure out where the other one went then.
I feel like my goatee has been messed up.
Oh, I bet it's in that bag.
Mm,
So nobody else gives a crap 'cause
nobody cares.
nobody cares.
Yep. Ooh, I think I got COVID from the
Uh-oh.
mask.
Yep. Well, your microphone's saved.
It totally is safe. It says piss off. All right. We've talked way too much about that crap.
about the COVID, which we said we weren't going to talk about. But it's the only thing out there anymore. It's like you can't do anything because of it.
I'm done with it.
So what do we talk about?
I don't know. I'm done with COVID. I believe it exists, but I don't believe it exists on the level that they say it exists. I'm back to normal. I only take mask out if someone says, you have a mask. All right, fuck. Goddamn, I don't care.
Like I said, I love wearing the mask because I don't have to worry about makeup.
Me too.
So
You don't need makeup.
Oh, aren't you sweet? But it's like, yeah, I'll abide by this rule forever.
You know, it is kind of fun because you can wear a mask when you go into a place and you just don't want to be bothered. You can actually make yawning mouth like, and they can't see you.
Except for the rolling in the eyes.
Don't roll your eyes. That's hard to do. We need eye covering too. Yeah. All right.
How long we been going here?
Only 52 minutes.
Oh, really?
53 minutes.
That's not bad. That's pretty good for not having topics.
Yeah. I really tried. I didn't drink enough beer because.
Did you write that Oxby?
Yes.
After we came down?
Mm-mm. I just put it on the list just in case.
And I talked to, because I didn't know it was on your list. That was my first topic.
It's a secret list.
Yes. Oh, we didn't talk about their food yet.
Right.
At Oxby.
How was your sandwich?
Fantastic. Now, I don't know if everybody knows the show, and it's older, right? That You Gotta Eat Here, because it was from the Food Network? And then they just started putting it on the sub-channels of our local stations. But it's the one where the guy goes out and goes to different places, usually like diners, and orders.
Mostly Canada.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I think it is a Canadian show. But he goes there and eats the thing and then goes behind the scene at the restaurant while they cook it and show them how it's cooked and things like
And
that.
you're drooling the whole time.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I love the show because it makes me want to cook more and eat. Well, yeah, and that.
Or go to that fucking restaurant in fucking Canada.
Yeah, but I love their little tricks that they do in the back. You know,
Yeah,
and
they do show you a lot.
Yeah, they show you a lot. But that's what this reminded me of because they put their hot wings. Boneless hot wings.
Thank God.
Yeah. Because that kind of scared me. But they put it on a sandwich. It's a sandwich. It's called a slopwich, but they put...
Slopwich.
But they put your boneless wings with the sauce that you want on the sandwich. And then they put their mac and cheese, which was freaking incredible because it's white cheddar mac and cheese. So they put that on there. Then it had the coleslaw on there. And then it had cheese on there. Just all this stuff. And I totally had it envisioned in my head differently. I thought it was the sandwich and then the mac and cheese was a side. Yes. And the coleslaw was a side. But no, it was all on the sandwich, which is what brings me to that You Gotta Eat Here. Because those restaurants would put, the meat on it and then put that mac and cheese thing on a burger or whatever. And that's what this reminded me of. And man, it was good. All those flavors mixed together. I was like, very yummy.
Did you keep half of that sandwich?
I did not. I meant to. I ate the whole thing.
I'm going to be honest. When we went there, I got the hot wings. It's got to be the garlic buffalo parmesan. I'm sick for those. I didn't even want to share. She had this excellent looking.
But you only had 8.
They were big. They were fist size.
But my
wings.
sandwich was huge, and I immediately looked at it and said, "Oh, I'm only going to eat half of this."
Well, I know you wanted to
out
share,
that way.
and I was like, "No, you go ahead and keep that. Split in half, whatever you want to do." But I'm going to need all 8 of these wings. I hadn't had a good wing.
No,
in a
I had
while.
A bite of yours, which
you
was
did.
good. But I'm not
I gave her the bone. Here, you can suck the flavor.
No, the
out.
garlic parmesan I could deal with, but when you add the hot buffalo-y stuff on it, no, I can't.
We're going to have to go there tomorrow.
I could do it again.
Could you now? For breakfast, they open at 11. No, that was good. I wanted to try
it
your
was so
sandwich, but
Too bad I couldn't save some for you.
I know the only thing that bothers me
that
about
mac
a
and cheese,
sandwich,
man, I could eat a bucket of that. That was so good.
Yeah, she gave me a bite of mac and cheese, and that you had 2 macaronis in there with.
And it was
It
huge.
it was like
macaroni.
unbelievable. I never tasted macaroni and cheese like that.
And that was mixed with all the other stuff, so I can imagine what it is just by itself.
And you
It's
were
like,
forking at it. You never picked up the
no,
the
you
slop
couldn't.
sandwich.
You couldn't. There's no way. I mean, I tried to.
But you got enough of it.
Oh
on the
yeah,
fork and-
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. It was.
She didn't keep
yummy.
half of it for us because I'm starving again
I
now.
tried. I really
Yeah.
tried.
I had to.
Now you got the cornbread up there still.
Oh, yeah,
That's so good. And the
slopping in the
ranch,
hot sauce.
their homemade ranch that we can try with celery. That would be a good.
Do you think that sandwich needed that ranch, the homemade ranch that they had?
Nothing. Yeah, no.
No.
Oh heck no.
Okay.
No. Not with that mac and cheese on there, because that gave it that cheesy flavor. That whole
What would you have put it on then?
the ranch.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think she thought we would dip the.
The hot
wings in it.
Yeah. I got away from that. Once I got the mixing the Parmesan and
Oh
the
yeah.
garlic
Yeah.
in there, I was like, oh, that's all the flavor you need. Because
Yeah.
honestly, when we were getting them at Hooters, we got the 3 Mile Island and the 911 sauce
And I was
on
the
the same.
mild.
You had to cut that heat with a little bit of ranch.
Yeah.
And then a lot of sweet tea.
One of those, and then you can't taste anything. I don't know how people do it. It's like, how do you? One
you
of those for
poop
me just
fire
knocks
next
my
Yeah.
taste buds out of whack, and it's like then I can't taste anything, so I don't get the point of the hot.
I'm so hungry again. So hungry.
I might have to go up and have the ranch with the celery.
That's not the same. Gotta have chicken on the end of that celery. I don't know. I mean, the cornbread with the hot sauce on it might.
Well, we have chicken up there. That's already, that chicken you could put the cornbread.
You said we could go tomorrow, right?
It was that good. So now the other place that we had the chicken wings, do you think it's better than that? The Pataskala one? Yeah, could I? The fish place.
Oh, Rusty's.
Yes.
Oh God, I love Rusty's so much, but
So they're They're just different, but both
it
equally
was
good.
comparable. But I was amazed at the size of the wing for
At
OXB.
this, yeah.
And it's ox-b.com.
Yeah.
I think is what the.
Yeah, and they're out of there are other ones in Newark.
Yeah, but yeah, the size of the wing was impressive. I'll give.
And they were super nice. I like that too. They were all super nice in there.
Yeah, the sauce came goddamn close to Rusty's. The only thing that Rusty's beats them on is having a pool of sauce down there to.
Yeah, that's why I kept asking about the sauce, and I bet you could ask them for a little, a little
There was
side
enough
of
at the
it.
bottom, but when you pull out one of Rusty's, the last one, it's just dripping in
Yeah.
and shit, and you're like.
And that's how Little Caesars is too, because they give you they put theirs in a plastic one. The box for OXB was paper, and it's like that's
didn't leak through.
cardboard, and it's like there either isn't a lot of sauce on there to.
There wasn't. There was enough to maybe get
Yeah.
some on the last piece,
But that's the difference with Little Caesars. You can actually go with your breadstick and dip in their sauce, because there is a whole thing of sauce at the bottom of theirs.
I like dipping the pizza in that sauce.
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
end.
yeah.
I know people out there like Little Caesars. How can you go from this down? But
it's their sauce.
during COVID, Little Caesars delivers a mean pizza and some good wings at a cheap price
Yeah.
to your doorstep.
If you could take the wing size of OXB with the amount of sauce, well, the sauce at OXB's is good too. It's just
it's
you
very
want a
it's like-
bucket of it.
Yeah, it's there. The only difference, like I said, was the amount that Rusty's gives you is like dripping in the shit. Oh, why do we always got to talk about food and rock and roll show?
I don't know. You know, we should be talking more music stuff on here.
I can't find anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I think DJ Khaled came out with a new.
Is he the brush your teeth guy?
Yeah, and that was in his song at the beginning of the song. I forget the name of the
really?
song already. Damn it! But he goes another one.
Oh,
So
see,
it's
I
in the
didn't
song.
know that.
Yeah, but I love that fucking
Okay.
commercial.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Put in that work, Daryl. What's his name?
Wait,
Put in that
Derek?
Derek. Put in that work.
Oh, man.
Another one.
Another one.
Brilliant. Love the guy even more.
Yep.
Kind of like it's weird because he's reached the. Like when you first saw Ozzy do a commercial for that 5G or whatever, like, oh great, the Prince of Darkness is doing commercials now. Well, now DJ Khaled's doing commercials now, but it was cool. I mean, you got to make that change. So, all right, I can tell by the slamming of the laptop that probably died.
Well, the Diet Cokes are going through me, so it's that time to.
Well, here's to that,
restroom.
and I'm not gonna lie, I might hit the pool again.
Tonight?
Yeah, we'll see.
It's a little late. Wow, I'm surprised. You're usually not this wide awake at this hour.
I thought you were gonna say wild.
Wild and crazy guy.
I'm a wild and crazy guy. All right, well, thanks.
Yes, it's been
Thank
awesome.
you. Buy a shirt. Don't
Yeah.
buy these.
Yeah,
Unless
I
you have a
wouldn't
tiny
recommend those.
All right, 99.
Nighty night.
Next time.